Tonight on the Discovery Channel. In mammals, the male impregnates the female, who then carries the offspring inside of her. After birth, the child needs to be fed, protected, and taught to be self-sufficient. This takes a lot of physical resources. The best chance of survival for a pregnant mother and her baby is for the male who impregnates her to be fit, to have good genes. This is important so that not only will her baby have the best genes, but also so that the male will protect and care for her and the baby. This is not always the case, but is true in primates and especially modern humans and our ancestors. It's a gene game. Just as a man is driven to pass on his genes, a woman wants to pass on her genes as well. She is attracted to a male who is sexually virile, strong, a survivor who can make a lot more survivors in their offspring because they carry his genes. Here's where it gets interesting. Have you ever wondered why women are so much pickier when it comes to sex? When men will sometimes try to have sex with anything that moves? Here's why. When the female has sex, she takes more of a risk to her survival than the male who impregnates her. In order to make a baby, a man must simply thrust until he has an orgasm. Tough job, right? I once saw a comedian who mentioned that he was going to be a father in 4 months. When the audience applauded this announcement, he looked surprised and said, "It's no big deal, I just fucked my wife." A woman endures much more. Animals are wired to be chemically rewarded for doing their evolutionary duty. In fact, because she is taking a bigger risk, she experiences a greater chemical reward. A woman's experience of sex and orgasm is different from a man's. There's a longer and more pronounced endorphin and dopamine release. At the same time, however, she has more to lose. This dynamic allowed the evolution of sexually driven women who screen their men relentlessly. It's a beautiful thing and one of the main reasons why humans are at the top of the food chain. Attraction code clue number 6. Women are biologically different than men. As a result, a woman could get pregnant and need to expend an enormous amount of physical and emotional resources. The attraction code must take this difference into consideration.